why some reviews, 5-star reviews, 1-star reviews, why some Google reviews just don't stick, why they don't show up, why they're not displayed. Every one of my campaigns, every Google listing that I manage, let's say we get 5 people leaving us a review, 10 people, 1 to 2 reviews don't stick. Means they don't show up. They show up in the back end of Google My Business, but they don't actually show publicly. So Google, for some reason, is filtering them out. And the bastards are not telling us exactly why. And there's a lot of support notes with this huge list of reasons why reviews may or may not show up. First things first, Google will limit the reach or filter out reviews from accounts that are hacked, deleted, have had a tendency of doing illegal things, or maybe the amount of illegal spam or fraud that is being pumped through their inbox, both sent and received. Right, that's one reason. In other words, every Google account, every Gmail comes with some sort of an internal quality score. And in a world where Google is attempting to clean up the internet and give everyone a great experience, they are essentially classifying these accounts as safe, trustworthy, and non-trustworthy. It's sad. The business owner gets someone to leave a review, they leave a review, it shows up in the back end of Google My Business, but it doesn't show up publicly in the front end, so it doesn't count to the overall review count. It sucks when this happens. Another reason is when the account is from a different country and Google has not identified any connection between the business and the user. Each of these moments may potentially lose a legitimate reviewer, but it's basically to stop someone in another country being paid to leaving a review for a business here. Sometimes they show up, sometimes they don't. Another one is when there's a connection between the person leaving the review and the owners or the ownership of the listing. So for example, my emails and my phone numbers have 50 to 100 Google businesses registered and listed, right? So it will see that it's me leaving a review for myself. So some of those reviews stick, some of them don't. Most of them don't. So if it's the same email, same phone number, managing 10 listings, if we sort of circle jerk and leave each other a review, well, they'll show up in the back end, but they won't show up publicly and they won't count to the overall review count. There are a whole bunch of other reasons, and some of those are literally just Google are a bunch of monkeys, and who knows what actually happens in these departments. And sometimes you might reach out to them saying, hey, I've had 50 reviews, but only 20 or 40 are showing. And then all of a sudden they'll say, we're investigating. And without any kind of warning, all of them might show, half of them might show. Maybe you might get suspended. Like, there's no consistency here. The best way I can sometimes answer is it's a department or departments run by a bunch of monkeys throwing bananas and other stuff at each other. Doing this for 10, 15 years more. The best answer that I can give when a client says, hey, we just received this Google review, it's not showing up. But my answer is, well, it might in a week, because that's what we're seeing happens. In a week, all of a sudden, the review goes back, and then it sticks, and then it disappears. So it's like at any given time during the month, you might see your reviews go up and go down. Sometimes it depends what device you view it from. It depends if you're logged into the Google account, if you're logged out, if you're on Chrome. Like, I kid you not, it's hilarious. So what I tell the business is just keep swimming, business owner, keep getting reviews, make sure that obviously you can't leave a review unless it's a Gmail. Bonus points if they can load up some images with the review. Bonus points if they can mention the main keyword. So this electrician in Aspendale, this pest controller in Frankston helped me with XXX services. So the more text they leave, the better it is for your SEO, for your Google Maps, for the business. Bonus points if they leave images. I think you can do videos, but I've had trouble getting the formats right with the videos. And you hope that account is mature. You hope that account hasn't done anything dodgy. A lot of the time the dodginess isn't intent. They don't mean to. That email account is 20 years old and it's just been hammered with spam. And so Google's, I trust this less. It takes into account how many times it potentially have been breached and recovered, and a whole bunch of other security factors that the algorithm decides.